Hi everybody and welcome to my 12-minute mobility workout. We're going to start standing feet width apart, and then you're gently going to place your hands on your head and we're going to rotate from one side to the other. Make sure that your hips are staying centered so the movement is only from your belly button upwards. Make sure that your shoulders are staying far away from the ears. One more in each direction. The next exercise is a forward fold to yogi squat. So you're going to open up your feet a little further. You're going to bend down and then you're going to lower your hip towards the ground. If you can lift your hands towards your heart, you can do that and press with your elbows on the inside of the knees. And otherwise, you're just going to try to lower your hip as possible, switching between forward fold and the yogi squat. Make sure that your heels are staying on the ground as well and that you're straightening up your back. If you want, you can hold the last yoga squat for a little longer. And gently come back up. Next up is a deep side lunge. We're going to start with the right knee. So with the left foot. Turn the left foot out just a little and then bend deeply into your left leg while stretching the right leg away. Same thing here. If you want, you can lift your hands towards the heart, or if you feel comfortable, you can add a rotation. Come back up. Arms above the head, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Right foot a little outwards, bend deeply into your right knee, stretch your left leg long, hands to your heart. But don't worry if you need to keep them on the ground to stabilize yourself. And if you want, you can also add a rotation on this side. Come back up. Arms above the head one more time. And for our next exercise, you're going to come into a deep lunge. So we're going to start with your right foot back, and then you're going to move both hands on the inside of your left leg. Rotate your left hand up towards the sky and then dip your left shoulder on the inside of your left knee. One more rep here. And then place both hands on the ground, lower your right knee to the ground, and push your right knee just a little further back so you can lower into a hip stretch. Tuck your right foot, lift up, press back into a plank, and we're gonna switch to the other side. Right knee in front, both hands on the inside of your right knee, and then right hand rotates to the sky, and right shoulder dips on the inside of your leg. One more. And now lower your left knee. Push your left leg a little further away from you. And then relax into the hip stretch. Good, and then press back into a plank. Slowly walk your hands towards your feet. Gently walk it out, bend one leg at a time. And then roll up your spine. And come onto your mat for our next exercise. Get into 4-point position, hands right underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and then we're gonna add a spine rotation here, trying to lift one hand at a time towards the sky. Don't worry if you can't lift your hands or your arms as high. Maybe just work your way up and make sure that your hip is not pushing to one or the other side. Try to keep your hip centered as well. Good, now press back hips towards your heels. And from here, you're gonna push up and then lower your body towards the mat into a gentle back bend and press back. In the back bend, make sure that you're really squeezing your glute muscles and try to feel the position of your lower back. So if you feel any pain, maybe don't lift your upper body as high and try to adjust a little by lowering more towards the mat. Good, then bring your knees back underneath your hips and turn your fingers towards your knees for a little wrist stretch. Palms are tightly on the ground. Pull your shoulders away from the ears. Release. And then switch the other way around so the backside of your hands are lying on the ground or pressing towards the ground. And then same thing here. Try to pull your shoulders away from the ears. And release, maybe gently. Move your wrists, move your hands. Shake it out a little, whatever feels good. And then come into a sitting position, your left leg in front, right leg back. And then you're gonna lift your right leg and bring it halfway around your body to the front, stretch it long, and then bring it back. Good, from here, keep the position of your legs just like that. You're gonna open your right leg as far as possible, and then you're gonna turn over to the other side. And then same on the other side, left knee opens as far as possible. and then your right knee follows. We're just gonna go from one side to the other for a few reps. And then finish off with your right leg in front and left leg behind. We're gonna lift the left leg and then halfway around the body to the front of your body, stretch long, and then bring it back into the starting position. Good, we've got one last exercise. Bring both legs in front of you. Stretch them long. Arms above the head, and then we are going to fold forward and rotate at the same time. So you're always reaching the hand on the outside of the opposite side leg. And then gently release, maybe shake out your legs, and we're done. Thank you so much for working out with me today.